I recently started a Minecraft server called GreenTea SMP. It's mainly just something to do, like chill with my friends and my community. Um, it's been a lot of fun. Like I'm really enjoying it. I'm having to stop myself from playing 10 hours of it a day because I don't want to burn out of it. In the days that this server has been up, I have been making a circus, which like I know I don't really look like a jester or whatever, but normally I build these like castles and like loads of spruce and stuff. So I wanted to make a circus. I have this cool island. You're gonna see it in a second because this video is entirely me making the big top of the circus, like the main attraction part of it. I want to do a little face cam bit just at the start to like introduce myself because first Minecraft video in forever. Um, yeah, it's I found this really nice island. It's really pretty. We've been using Terralith in the server, so like the world terrain is actually insane. I started off with counting 15 blocks out from the center to try and keep it somewhat circular and even before I started. I tried making another version of this tent in a single player world, but it ended up not looking very good. And I feel like it didn't look very good because I started from the bottom and I worked my way up, and it didn't look like a proper tent shape, like it was falling down. So this time I decided to start from the top and then try and make it look like it was actually being held up by like a tent in the middle. So I think it looked quite good. The end result was really, really pretty. So what I'm doing right now is, well, I'm struggling to fly up the thing, even though I have wings. I did one side at a time to make sure that the curve of the tent is what I wanted it to look like. And then I did the exact same thing on all four sides of the tent. At first, I was going to do this diagonal shape all the way down to the bottom, but it ended up not looking that good. So I have like 3 blocks of standing rooms on this entire tent, which helps it look good inside. Like I'll show you at the end. I put loads of seats in and stuff. But yeah, you can see the terrain around the island. Like the cliffs are huge and impressive, and there's a little gap in the land in between, and down there's a river that completely circles my island. In the background there, you can actually see one of the other people on the server. Her name's Leafy. That's the house she was building. I have I think it's 6 people now. I have a lot of people living around me because the area is just really pretty. Plus, having like all your friends in the neighborhood is actually really, really sweet. For the color scheme for my circus, I was tempted to go something green because my character's green, my wings are green, like everything about my channel is about the color green. But I figured red and white is probably more of a circus theme, so we decided to stick to that. I'm making a Ferris wheel at the moment, or I'm planning to make a Ferris wheel, and I'm doing a little bit of green in there just to come back to my roots, you know? Hopefully that video will be out quite soon. I'm just struggling with how to make a Ferris wheel look very good. If you have any tips, I would be more than willing to hear them in like the comments and stuff. I wasn't sure how to make. I wasn't planning on. I wasn't working on the circle of the circus. I was kind of just going down one by one and hoping the circus would like come to me. For the whenever it's white, it goes down a block to try and like stick out, and the red one generally is on line with the white that it's next to. You'll see a bit later, I did have a bit of trouble with the circle, but it ended up working in the end. I'm not quite sure when I decided to finally start working on the circle bit of it. You can see all these sheep on the island. Sometimes in the replay, when I walk into the sheep pen and get more wool, it starts lagging out. It's really funny, actually. Yeah, it's like properly starting to take shape now. White just looks like it just looks really good. I'm really proud of it. I had to expand my sheep farm partway through because I just wasn't getting enough wool. So now I have all these sheep on my island, but I'm not sure if I'll ever need again. But I don't want to get rid of them because, like, what if I need sheep again? What if I need more wool? And I've killed all my sheep, whatever. So, they're staying for now. Here is where I start editing. So here's where I started working on the circle. The top half was really easy, but once I got to the bottom half, I realized that the entrance to the tent, to the big top, was making the circle ever so slightly out of shape. So I was really, really struggling with the bottom half. So what I decided to do was I would work on this one corner of the tent, try and make that look somewhat nice, and then copy it on the other side. And I don't think it really matters too much if the entire circle is a bit squished, so long as it all looks decent. And you can't, at the end, you can't really tell that the circle's a little bit messed up. You can see me in the background just absolutely shearing those sheep. But yeah, I copied the circle pattern over to this side of the tent and just entirely did this side. I wish the circle would have been better, but that would have meant that our entrance to the circus would have been 2 blocks wide instead of 3. And I feel like having a 3-block high entrance really, like, makes the place seem more grand, you know? So it looks alright, and from the inside it looks amazing. I'm going to show you around afterwards in the actual server. I haven't properly, like, told you about the server. I've been in servers before, but they've always, like, been roleplay based. And we are planning to maybe do a little bit of roleplay, but none of, like, improvising. Like, I feel like improvising roleplay is fun and all, and it's, like, it's such a good way to be creative. But it causes a lot of issues, and I feel like I just didn't want any of that. This was a very chill server for people to just hang out, and I wanted to do more content that wasn't Overwatch. So we're not doing any, like, big bits of roleplay. But this server is open to people I know, like my friends, and also very active, or not very active, just active members of my Twitch community. Because I feel like it's quite nice to have a place to go to just hang out with people, even if you don't properly know the other people in chat, you know the names or whatever. And it's been a lot of fun. I made the mod pack. It's just over 100 mods, so the server does lag sometimes, but I feel like I've gaslit my chat into thinking that the lag is part of the experience. I keep calling it scuffed SMP. So yeah, it does lag a bit, but it's alright. I feel like it would lag a lot more if we, like, opened it up on Discord for the public, like I've done in the past. Origins is one of those big mods we have in there. I feel like I never play without Origins anymore. My character, you've seen me flying around and stuff. I'm an Icarai, which it's like an Elytrian but cooler, basically. I don't need fireworks to fly around. I can literally just WASD and fly around. It's so good. It takes a lot of hunger is the only, like, negative part of it. So those pigs have been feeding me and my friend Brownies. Brownies, like, lives on top of the hill, and she's made something insane. I'm gonna plug her. I'm gonna put her Twitch and my Twitch in the description so you can, like, check us out, or check her out specifically. She made this insane railgun and is pointing it at the circus. It's beautiful, especially with complementaries, which is the shader pack I have on. But her origin also can only eat meat, so those pigs were keeping us alive for a very long time. And I probably still need to expand it to, like, properly give us a secure food supply. But now I'm going on to the final section of the big top, like the final quarter. This is, like, the absolute little last part of it, and, like, oh my god, it felt so nice to get it all done because I've been doing this for, like, 2 days. I started it off stream, which was when the replay files were, but I started it on stream, and, like, I was replay recordings were. But this replay recording just didn't work. I don't know where it went. I must have like accidentally deleted it. But I couldn't find it anywhere, so I had to go onto my Twitch. Luckily I was streaming, so I still had like the footage of me making it. But that's why you're seeing like a slightly different screen and like my little PNG tubers in the corner and like all my stuff. Yeah, so I didn't start making this on stream, but I ended it on stream, so I feel like that's kind of poetic, because this entire thing was so I could get content that wasn't just constant Overwatch. There's a lot of people living around me. I've said that before. There's Leafy with the really small pink house. Moo has made a bar, which is very cool. Drips is just like a little camp somewhere. Someone else lives... Oh, Fuertal's making a wizard tower across the gap in the world, which is very, very, very cool. Just so many people are around us, especially Brownies with her gun. But yeah, now we're getting very close to the end of this build, the recording that I have for you. So look, the last bit is being done. And now I'm going to go show you the inside and explain like the little bits of extra that we've done. So ignore the chat. This is the circus after it's done. This is me slowly working on the next build because I'm really struggling with it. Ignore them. They're still here. Oh shit. This is the circus. I'll explain this bit in a little bit. But this is the inside. I made I put some wool on the inside of this bit to try and make it more flat. And I got some fairy lights everywhere because I thought that was very, very, very pretty. Got some glowstone on the floor. And we actually got a mod that my friend Aim suggested, where if you do this and you sit down, I think it's worked. Oh no, it hasn't worked. Give me 1 second. There is a mod, it's a sitting mod. And if you go onto the stairs, like this, if you go onto the stairs properly, like I am failing to do. Well, okay, wait. Like this, yeah. If you do this and press X, you can like properly sit, and then you can get some cool screenshots of you looking very, very, very ominous. Very pretty. These are my pets. I'll show you all of them. This is the lamb. I named them after an OC that I have. I can't remember your name. This is Garfield. I know that's Garfield. This one's Pluto. Hang on, I got a list of the animals outside. Oh yeah, the red bird's called Taffy, the yellow one's Toffee, and then the other yellow one's Treacle. Well, I haven't actually named the cream and the black cats yet, so if you have any like naming suggestions, then be sure to like put them in the comments and stuff. AKA, I want more comments on my videos, so I'm gonna make you guys do them. But these are all my cats and dogs and birds and such like. Down here, I made a little living area because like I can't live in the circus. That's where the performers are gonna be. So I live here. These are leftover fairy lights here, which I'm gonna change them to green. I'm working on a bedroom. I kind of only have a standstill plush right now. My bed's actually in this ominous chamber of darkness. And then I got my storage room here. So yeah. Oh, this is my friend Orxus also has a circus, so he's been leaving graffiti of his character around the place, which I think is amazing. This is Brownie's build. This is my friend Brownie's build. What she's done is she's basically made like a rail cannon, and this is the firing bit, and then she made a little shield around the circus. So it's like in animes where energy gets fired at something and then it gets pushed all the way, and it's really, really, really cool. I'm going to link her channel down below, like, as I said, because this is insane and she deserves it. And it's going to be a bridge up through there. Anyway, this is the circus. I hope you all enjoyed it. Yeah, next video will probably be me making the Ferris wheel, which I'm really struggling with right now. But I feel like this looks quite good for a starting section. So, thank you very much for watching this video. Make sure to comment what you want my cats to be called. The cream one, that one, and this one. But yeah, I'll see you guys hopefully soon, if I can edit another video in time. Bye bye!